The comments before the match were like this.
Over. Because Shohei Ohtani, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman ain't losing. It's not happening. This series is over.
But I believe in the boys. We're going to get this tomorrow.
But the Dodgers won the game, even though some people thought they didn't deserve it.
I think America wants the Dodgers to win. They make more money doing that.
But MLB Network commentator Chris Young said he felt this was the beginning of a great story.
This is lining up perfect for the Ohtani story. He wants to accomplish is a win in World Series Game 7. Ohtani wants that.
After the game, Stephen A.Smith adds, "Great game in the World Series. Dodgers win 3-1. Barber for the Blue Jays picked off at second after a line drive to left. Here's my thing. How in the hell do you get picked off on a line drive?" Message. Little League teaches you a runner on second base freezes on line drives. Baseball 101. But great pickoff by Kike Hernandez. However, some fans still do not accept this game and are angry about it.
We should have won that game. I just don't even know what to say. A large ball just cost us the World Series.
Do you think this position cost the series? Tell us in the comments.
I'm not happy about the large ball, to be honest. The outfielder's kind of being his own umpire, right? Why not just go grab the ball? Kind of soft, to be honest.
Can you picture that one night in Toronto where everything is on the line, an entire city ready to erupt, a dynasty desperate to survive, and a World Series stage that refuses to let any prediction stand for more than an inning? Game 6 of the 2025 World Series announced itself as a historic showdown, the second the Dodgers set foot in Rogers Center. This wasn't just a baseball game, it was 30 years of Canadian hope versus the unbeatable myth of Los Angeles. Every play dissected by experts, every moment magnified by millions of fans on screens around the world. When the dust settled, one team stood tall, while another picked itself up with bruised pride to prepare for the ultimate final act. And all the while, Stephen A. Smith, Colin Cowherd, and the First Things First crew scrambled for new ways to describe a series that, for one wild night, didn't make any sense at all. The expectation was pure Toronto euphoria. Ahead of Game 6, Jays fans filled every seat, every bar, and every square around Rogers Center, waiting for the kind of celebration that hadn't been seen since Joe Carter's walk-off in 1993. Social media buzzed with hashtags like #JaysIn6 and #ReadyForHistory. Toronto Sports Radio devoted every minute to Bichette's hot streak, Springer's leadership, and the reliability of Kevin Gausman, the ace ready to deliver one more gem. But the Dodgers weren't done. The memory of their previous World Series heartbreaks, 2017 scandal, 2021's letdowns had forged a roster addicted to comebacks. Dave Roberts sent Yoshinobu Yamamoto to the mound, the Japanese star whose nerves and arsenal of pitches had made him one of baseball's new premier arms. LA's lineup was all in. Betts, Edman, Freeman, Ohtani, Will Smith, Rojas, Hernandez, and rookie Tommy Edman with defensive glue and speed built in. The message, we'll fight for every base. The tension snapped early. After two tight innings on both sides, the top of the third saw LA load the bases on a Rojas single, Edman walk, and Ohtani fighting his way on via a patient plate appearance. Everyone in the dome held their breath. Betts, 8 for 37 inches, the postseason dug in. On a 2-0 pitch from Gausman, he slashed a laser into left, and both Rojas and Edman scurried home. Dodgers led 2-0, their traveling fans roaring in a tiny blue corner. The inning kept rolling. Freeman reached on a fielder's choice, and Will Smith banged a double into the gap. Ohtani scored. It was 3-0 Dodgers. Toronto refused to blink. Bottom third, Springer doubled, Barger pushed him over, and the veteran delivered an RBI single to right. The crowd exploded. The Jays had life. But Yamamoto buckled in, striking out Varsho and Kirk to get out of the inning. The heart of Game 6 was old-school knife-edge baseball. Yamamoto worked around a leadoff walk to Bichette in the fourth. Guerrero Jr. lined a single. Varsho hit into a force out, and the runners were stranded. In the fifth, both managers made subtle switches, prepping bullpens for the critical late innings. Gausman refocused after the third, changing speeds and using a tight slider to stymie Smith and Rojas. Every pitch felt decisive. In the sixth, Bo Bichette found a fastball and sent it into left for a single. Guerrero Jr. cheered louder with every at-bat, drew a walk. But Yamamoto, showing poise worthy of October legends, forced Varsho into a grounder to Edman double play, inning over. The crowd groaned, but LA's confidence grew. Both teams used defensive replacements, runners, and matchup-based pitching. John Schneider used Espinal for a bunt. Roberts experimented with Hernandez and left for defense, always seeking an edge. Each move was dissected by panelists on ESPN and Fox, with Stephen A. scoffing at overmanaging and coward questioning whether either side would find a true October hero. The later innings ramped up tension. Roberts went to his sensation Roki Sasaki for the 7th and 8th, 2 dominant frames, 3 strikeouts, unhittable splitters. Dodgers fans chanting every time the rookie hit 100 miles per hour on the radar gun. For Toronto, relievers Meza and Swanson countered with their own filth, shutting down Betts and Freeman and keeping hope alive. Blue Jays manager John Schneider played classic small ball, sending Clement to pinch run, using Espinal for sacrifice bunts, trying every trick to get the tying runs home. The crowd was restless every pitch, every out, every call was life or death. In the 8th, Barger drew a 2-out walk, but Clement was caught stealing for the final out. Dodgers bench erupted, and Roberts was seen pounding his fist in the dugout. But everything comes down to the last moments. Glasnow entered for LA, tasked with facing the Jays' heart. First pitch, Kirk hit by pitch. Barger doubled sharply into left, runners on second and third. The noise was thunderous. Clement popped up, but Toronto still had the winning run at the plate. Gimenez's line drive to left was gobbled up by Kike Hernandez, who immediately doubled off Barger at second for the final out, ending the Jays' rally, sealing a historic 3-1 Dodgers win and completing the first ever postseason game, ending double play from left field to second. Absolute chaos. The Dodgers streamed onto the field, celebrating as Toronto fans groaned in shock. Yamamoto proved his clutch credentials, 6 IP, 5H, 1 ER, 7K, bedding down after a shaky third and giving his team a chance to breathe. Sasaki's rookie power, 2 IP, 1H, 3K, pure professionalism and raw stuff. Glasnow's gritty save neutralized Toronto's best hitters when everything hung in balance. LA's bats, Betts 2 for 4, 2 RBI and 1 run. Smith 1 for 4, 1 RBI. Ohtani scored and reached base twice. Kike Hernandez's defense changed the game. Toronto's bats, Springer 2 for 4, Barger 1 for 3 with a walk and a double, Bichette 2 singles, but the clutch RBIs just wouldn't land. Scherzer warmed and will get the ball for Game 7. As the final out echoed through the Rogers Center and Dodgers fans started their celebrations, the post-game debate lit up airwaves and timelines. After the final out in Game 6, players and coaches from both sides spoke about the dramatic, heart-pounding finish and what comes next. Mookie Betts says, Mookie said, Kike's instincts are incredible. All year we've relied on our defense to pick each other up, and tonight it paid off. That last play, unreal. I just wanted to deliver in big moments and help my guys get to Game 7. He also commented on the team's switch in approach. We started swinging early, being aggressive. It wasn't perfect, but it's how we got momentum. Yamamoto credited his teammates. Everyone behind me made big plays. I trusted our defense. I wanted to keep attacking and not let the pressure get to me. Play for one more game. Smith summed it up. We've been through tough stretches. Game 6 was about believing, grinding, and doing the little things. I hit early, but it was Kike and Tyler that finished it. Now, we have one more to go. This is what we dream about. Roberts at the podium. We asked everyone for everything tonight. Kike's double play, that's pure baseball instinct and preparation. Yamamoto gave us what we needed, and our bullpen was fearless. We get a Game 7, can't wait. Springer after the loss. It hurts, but this team doesn't quit. I just wanted to produce. We've come back before. Our fans kept us in it, and we're still fighting. John Schneider on the loss. Baseball is a tough game. Sometimes you're one swing away, and it goes the other way. I trust our group, and we'll be ready for Game 7. The city deserves our best. Bo Bichette, Blue Jays. Everyone's frustrated, but we know what we're capable of. Tomorrow is a new day, one more shot at what we've worked for all year. Stephen A.Smith, surrounded by analysts on ESPN, kicked things off. Say what you want tonight showed the heart of a champion. Yamamoto was ice cold, Kike was spectacular, and Dave Roberts managed this win like his job was on the line. But did the Blue Jays really choke, or did the Dodgers just refuse to fade out? Nick Wright took the contrarian view. It's more Toronto's missed chances. If Barger holds it second, if Clement lifts the ball, or Jimenez can split the gap, that's 2 more runs and a win. It wasn't just defense, it was nerves. Jessica Mendoza, noting the pressure, added, "Give LA credit, their bullpen decisions saved them. But make no mistake, Toronto was just one base hit away against the best arms in the world. That's what makes October cruel and incredible." Colin Cowherd weighed in by calling the Dodgers lineup resurgent, praising Betts for his leadership and Will Smith for being the silent MVP. But he warned, Dodgers still have to finish. Toronto's lineup is too deep, and Scherzer's postseason legacy speaks for itself. Game 7 will be a true battle of mental toughness. On social media, Jays fans debated whether manager John Schneider should have managed the ninth inning differently. Should Barger have been more conservative? Should the speed game have been dialed back? Meanwhile, Dodgers fans argued this was Roberts' best game in years. His faith in Glasnow paid off, and the infield positioning for Kike's throw will be diagrammed on highlight shows for weeks. Fan polls erupted. Was Trey's stuff missed? Did Springer deserve more at-bats in the clutch? Would Guerrero Jr. bounce back for Game 7? Every move, every moment, and every manager call was scrutinized in real time. By the end of the night, one thing was clear. Baseball's finest minds remain split. The Jays, battered but still burning, have a chance tomorrow. The Dodgers, eyes on the prize, have momentum and veteran savvy. Game 7 is anyone's game, and every second will be debated as the teams chase immortality. Stephen A.Smith paid tribute to champion guts, praising Yamamoto and Kike's instincts, but questioning Jay's decision to run with Barger in the ninth. Cowherd dissected Roberts' bullpen perfection, noting it as calculated risk, but pure genius under pressure. First Things First debated whether Jays rode emotion or missed tactical windows, and Nick Wright argued that Glasnow's confidence flipped the narrative after so many games decided by blown saves. Social media detonated. Jays fans led trending hashtags for number Game 7, number Kike saves, number Barger double play, with numerous slow-motion breakdowns of Hernandez's catch and throw. Dodgers fans crowed about redemption and resilience, celebrating Sasaki's electric stuff. Canadian sports radio called for a final hour miracle. LA's radio asked fans, was this the turning point Dodgers fans have waited a decade for? Toronto, behind scarlet fireworks and blocked off streets, mourned and regrouped. Fans hugged, cursed, lifted signs, and sang team songs. LA's traveling support hung signs, danced in the hotel lobbies, and blew up Instagram Live showing wild, proud celebration. TV crews switched from heartbreak to hope with endless interviews, post-game clips, and team predictions. With everything level, every legend is now on notice. Toronto relies on Scherzer's experience, Bichette's cool, Guerrero Jr.'s fire, and Springer's big game DNA. LA turns to Glasnow, Ohtani, Betts, Freeman, and the supercharged rookie Sasaki for late-inning heroics if needed. Every move is magnified. Will Roberts pitch Sasaki old school for 3 straight innings if the game goes extras? Can Guerrero Jr. cash in on his epic postseason? Will Bichette finally become October's new clutch captain? Both managers face the scrutiny and the joy of legends. The city of Toronto aches for one more miracle. LA smells dynasty and revenge. The next night isn't just baseball, it's everything, everywhere, all at once for 2 teams on the edge. This is the beauty of October, the unpredictability, the drama, the pain, and the triumph. One night away from baseball immortality. If you love this wild ride, smash that subscribe button, give your MVP pick, and let us know what moment rocked your world. On the Show Insider, you get real drama and real debates pitch by pitch. See you in the comments for Game 7, the biggest night in MLB this decade. Don't miss history.